Well, hello there. How y'all doing this evening? This is the Thursday night throwdown Christmas special. Good Lord, I look like that dude from Digital Underground. Feel like I need to go, the Humpty Dance or something. Anyway, it is what it is. It is the holiday season. So I figured, hey, why not go holiday? In case you can't tell or you don't know, I am Jordan Page, South Coast Canes. Kane, and thank y'all so much. We're going big time tonight. We are going big time tonight. We are I am going live on both of my YouTube channels and on the X or Twitter, whatever you choose, whatever you choose. Uh, but I wanted to come on before the holiday for Christmas. Uh, kind of discuss. We'll just kind of go through the recruits that signed early yesterday. Uh, I know I'm sure everybody knows, but I kind of like to let things simmer, cook, baste, boil, broil, or whatever you like to do. Kind of let things settle down a little bit. I know, I know tonight that we are probably competing with the men's basketball team is playing tonight. I know Flo's got him a show, but you know what? It don't matter because I'm gonna do my thing, baby. I'm gonna do my thing. Looks like Miss Ellen, as always, a pleasure. Appreciate you stopping by. Feel the swag, Romano, and we do have a. I'm not gonna say who it is, but we got a guest waiting in the back in the green room. We're gonna bring him out shortly. Just a second. Ah, but I did I did have a surprise. I thought I was gonna have a live studio guest with me tonight. Uh the CEO and founder of Signature Stitches, which is the uh it is the I would say the predominant or the majority sponsor. Really, it's the only sponsor, but uh afraid she wasn't gonna make it. She had some things to attend to, but one day, you never know. Anyway, good lord, I'm all fuzzy here. Anyway, so how is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. Uh, we're just a day away for the big 3-day holiday weekend for those who get it. Uh, I will start. Let me start by saying. Let me start by saying. I have to. I don't. I guess I'll apologize, but I went through a fanboy syndrome the last few days, and I appreciate y'all putting up with me. I hope I didn't upset anybody, but I just got all giddy as a schoolgirl because you know Coach Hayes, called me out. I kind of got all I lost kind of lost it, but I'm good. I'm good. It was just exciting. It's so cool. It's so cool. But nah. Also, this evening, or really probably about a hour, probably a couple of hours ago. I don't know why I'm looking over there. I can see it right here. The time. Uh the South Coast Cane channel, y'all. The U Fellowship. We have hit 50 subscribers. Now, I know some people be like 50. What the hell? Hey, dude, I'm happy. I'm happy with one. You know, I'm happy with just sitting here talking to myself. But for 50 people to subscribe, that is just so cool. It really is. And I do have to give a special thanks to Miss Ellen that is in the audience. Uh her and Coach Hayes. they didn't even know I had a channel. I don't really go around saying, "Hey, I have a YouTube channel." I just don't do that. I don't. I just it's gonna happen. But yeah, that was awfully, awfully gracious and generous, and I thank y'all for spreading the word. Well, I wouldn't really hold it out, and I know you're joking, but I just I'm not one to go out there and do it. I may say, but I'm not going to advertise. You know, it'll come around. It'll come around. It'll be if it'll be. And hey, I've just tickled pink or green and orange that, hey, 50 people want to see this. But it's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool. I appreciate the newcomers just as equally as much as those of you guys who have been with me since day one. Everybody to me, I appreciate everybody. I really do. I really do. Ah, I just hope the chat doesn't get so fast I can't keep up. But yeah, thank y'all so much. That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm just sitting here, some crazy old bastard in a green Santa hat, you know. But nah, we don't do anything fancy here. I just sit here, talk. We'll have some of the U fellowship folks on here and etc. etc. Also, Miss Ellen, uh, I know there is a slow mo, but I kind of like to keep it real. Uh, I will say that Coach Hayes reached out to me and he was asking me about the Discord. I tried to explain it to him because, Coach, Coach is Coach. He's a good guy. But I explained to him about the Discord and this and that, but I hope I didn't confuse him. Oh yeah, Phil. Phil, we on Twitter, X. I'm on both of my channels. Hey, it's the Christmas special, dude. It's the Thursday night throwdown holiday edition. Christmas special. You know, I mean, hey, 50 subscribers. I mean, shoot, this is big time stuff, man. Shoot, I mean, I don't have any twerking. I don't have a twerking shadow. I don't have fancy lights or anything. I'm just joking. I'm just playing. So basically, what I was gonna do is we'll just go through right quick and we'll go through the recruits. I'll workforce. Workforce. I know a lot of folks have already, I mean, everybody knows, you know. Uh I'll go through these names. I'll bring the backstage guest on. I appreciate their patience. Just continue to enjoy the treats back in the green room. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. Shad the Great is in the building. That's right. Shad the Great. That's right. Oh, so we'll just go through. We'll just, I mean, I'm not going to get fancy and show highlights because, I mean, this is a dollar and a quarter tree production. We don't have all that fancy stuff here. So, real quick, real quick, real quick. Uh, hey, it's cool workforce. I mean, if you can, you can. You can't, you can't. It's okay, man. We still love you, bro. We still love you. I'm just glad to see everybody here. So I'm just going off of MiamiHurricanes.com National Signing Day webpage. If you want to follow along, and if you are not literate, and there's nothing wrong with being illiterate, just listen to me and I'll tell you how it works. All right, so yeah, we got Judd Anderson signed, Zaquan Patterson, the safety, Juan Minanya. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. He's a offensive lineman out of New Jersey. Elias Rudolph, Good name to have this time of year. Uh, he's an edge rusher. Ryan Mack. When I saw that name, the song I thought of, Return of the Mac. Dun, dun. Hey, if y'all were with me earlier in the week, I was singing, Veruca Salt. I mean, you never know what you're going to get here. You got Ryan Mack. He's a safety. Uh, Chris Wheatley Humphrey. He may be hyphenated, but he will be dominating running back. Uh, Dalen Russell, defensive lineman. Got a little baby face. Got a little baby face. Uh, Nino Francavilla. Hope I said that right too. That's another offensive lineman, all the way from Toronto, Ontario, up there at that academy there. Isaiah Thomas. Isn't he kind of old to be playing football? I mean, he retired from the Pistons a while. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. That's another safety. So we got a couple of safeties. Jordan Lyle, another running back. Running back room's looking good. Chance Robinson, wide receiver. Yes. And then Nye Carr, another wide receiver. Romanos Frederic, cornerback. Again, if I butcher these names, please forgive me. You know. And of course, Markel Bell. You can ring my bell. That's it. Offensive lineman. Cameron Pruitt, outside linebacker. Justin Scott, defensive line. Booker. I like that name, Booker. Booker Pickett, edge rusher from Tampa. And then you got Cole McConaughey. That's a good Irish name. He's another defensive lineman. Abram Murray, my man from just right up north in Shreveport, the leg. I'm going to start calling him Abram the leg. That's what we're going to call him, the leg or the foot. I don't know yet. And of course, Dylan Day. Dylan Day, safety just right down the road. Right down the road in Baton Rouge from Southern Lab. I'm going to keep my eye on that young man. Uh, Artavius Jones. I like that. Good, strong name. Defensive lineman. Marquise Lightfoot. Defensive lineman. I like that. Marquise Lightfoot. And then, of course, we have, Judd's been a promoter for Miami. And this young man here, Derek Plaz, he's really been a real big promoter. Look, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. I'm busy reading, but I see everybody's having a good old time here. Derek Plaz. I mean, if you're on the Twitter X stuff, he has been really promoting them. Elijah Lofton, tight end. Ooh, interesting. No disrespect, but I mean, maybe things are changing. I don't know. I was kind of impressed to see that we got a tight end. Maybe that could be the start of something big. And of course, Josiah, or I'm just gonna call him JoJo. Everybody know JoJo. JoJo Dancer. JoJo Trader. Wide receiver. And then Darius Hayes. It's a nice head of hair that young man's got. He's a linebacker from Largo there. Uh, why don't they have Armando Blunt on there? But I know Blunt was on there. They don't update their stuff. Lord have mercy. How am I supposed to utilize all this reference material if they're not going to have everybody on there? Maybe it was late and they all went to bed. I don't know. So if I missed anybody, blame it on MiamiHurricanes.com because that's what I'm looking at. Uh personally, I'm really impressed with the variety. You know, uh the recruiting class has been ranked anywhere from I've seen 3, 4, you know. I think I saw something where Miami was like number one ranked recruiting class in the ACC. But though I again, this is just my opinion. It's my opinion. Uh, the stars and the rankings and this, it's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Uh, I'm just real anxious to see how these young men, you know, take those talents along with the coaching staff and how they succeed on the field. And I think they will. I think they will. Hopefully, these higher star ranked young men, come in, do their thing. Uh hopefully we don't have any prima donnas or divas, you know. And I'm not saying they will, but you never know. You never know. Uh we'll see. We'll see. I guess if I was gonna give the old cliche grade, I'd probably give it, I don't know, A, B. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it looks like right now the potential looks really, really good. Um, I just hope that these young men's talent will be transposed to the field. Some of these cats will probably see some early playing time. Now, that in accordance and agreement with or in unison, I should say, with the transfer portal so far. Uh, the thing that stands out to me is the defense. Oh my gosh. I was saying that last night that I mean the defense, I think the defense has the potential to be like, wow, you know, wow. Uh, because I mean, with these defensive linemen, along with Bait, I mean, you still got these other good guys that these good guys that are still there. So I mean, it's just I mean depth. Uh, I'm really hoping that the defensive backfield just continues to improve. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Uh, but I guess the main thing that I hope for is that these young men and these recruits and the existing players that are still available or still on the team. I really hope that they're able to have success. That they are set up for success by the coaching staff. Uh Hopefully they will. You know I hope. I think they will. Uh, this will be the first recruiting class for Dawson, I guess. I don't know if Dawson had much to do with last year. I don't know. Uh, but hopefully, things can kind of start to open up and get better. Uh, so with that being said, I am going to bring in the backstage guests. So, uh, Pepe, if you will tell them on the microphone on the intercom that they need to put down the Skittles and get ready to come on. I'm just joking. All right, so we have the one and only Crip. Crip. For those of you folks that are new to the channel, y'all are in for a treat. Crip's been with us along with some other fine folks. Cajun Kane, hey, what's up, dude? I'm sorry I missed you there, man. Sorry I missed you.
What's up, everyone in chat? How you doing?
Crip, we're hitting the big
Usually
time,
meals
buddy.
like that go with me. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, a little loud in the
Yo,
background,
man,
but we're
listen,
hitting.
man.
Hey, hey, we're hitting the big time, baby. we got the Miss Ellen V with us. We got Shad the Great, and of course we have our good friends Cajun Kane, Workforce Freebie. Oh, and Phil, you still with us, Phil, my street
What's up, Freebie?
reporter.
What's up, Phil? Phil probably joined the chat. He'll join I'm Phil will probably join.
What's up, P?
He always
So
does.
Yo, I
so
just talked
so so Crip, I
for
have
it.
to ask
I'm
you. I
putting
have
weed in
to
my
ask.
bowl real quick.
Oh, how do you feel
What you
about
need
us
me to
hitting
do?
that 50
Just need
subscriber
more
level?
points, that's all. You got bro.
Listen, man, congratulations, man.
So
Hey
I
basically,
man,
like,
mean,
we
the
it's
one
you
team effort.
know,
Team effort.
that's not on Coop, but you're for a starter streamer. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, especially my crazy old ass.
That's pretty good.
So Crip, since you're here, uh
I'm
I'm
here,
gonna
yes. I'm
I'm
I'm extra happy today because Coop got his Christmas gift before
oh he
Christmas.
did.
So
He
yeah,
did. Good. Fantastic. I saw them pictures, dude.
yeah,
That was
yeah. It's
excellent work.
I I just want to make sure the ride intact, not like damaged from shipping,
Right.
because you know how they treat shit. Mm. I'm very excited. That's all I want. If I could get Coop into my hobby, and I'm going to tell you one thing. The going rate for the hobby shop to work on that car, even the one I'm selling Coop, is $40 an hour. He can mail that thing to me for $11, and I'll fix everything and mail it back to him for less than it costs for 1 hour work on the
I hear
car
you.
at the hobby shop. If it's 2 hours worth of work, they're charging you $80. I
I hear
remember
you.
I went to the hobby shop to get bearings put in a big motor for my big car, and I know it takes over 10 minutes, but they still charge me a full hour, $40.
Wow. So Crip,
Yeah.
I'm gonna a little loud in the
Hmm.
background there, a little loud in the background. Uh I'm gonna give
Yeah,
you the
yeah.
floor.
I'm sorry. Let me lower it a little bit because my roommate is blind and he's watching movies through my Ever
Okay,
device.
'cause I don't want to hit any copyrights. But anyway,
Is that
I'm gonna
better?
that's better. That's good. That's good. Uh I want to give you the floor for just a little bit and give us your take and your opinions, your thoughts on the early signing day yesterday. What do you like? What do you hate? What could have been better? Just tell us what you think, man.
Well, there's not much I don't like because we finished with a top three class. I was a little upset that we dropped down to eight, but when we took that dude from Florida State, I was like, I I had to drink a little alcohol just so I could calm down and get to sleep that night because I wasn't expecting much, especially when. And I'm not upset that the Smith dude. I'm not because odds are the dude's a diva, and look at how highly we thought of Cormani McLean, and look what he turned out to be.
Right.
You know, he turned out to be nothing but a problem that doesn't even want to study the playbook.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah. I
know.
mean, it
You
happens,
can't
but
just and the footage you're watching is of high school kids. It's not,
right.
they're not, I mean, granted, there's teams like St. Thomas Aquinas, Miami Northwestern that go against the top, but most of the time it's still teenage kids. Let's see that against adults. Let's see that against college
Right,
guys.
right, right,
It's
right,
the same thing as the pros. You can make it or you can't make it. And we've seen a
right.
lot of highly talented people in college not make it. They
Oh,
all was
I
good
agree.
and turned out to be nothing.
I agree.
And
And
now
that
hyping Jeremiah Smith as this transcendent receiver. What if he turns out to be a diva like most of them? I don't want
right.
a diva receiver on my team that's demanding yards for my quarterback when he's just trying to
Oh,
get us a
yeah.
win.
I
Just because
understand.
you want
I
to make your
understand.
play, you don't know what you can't tell.
I hear you.
And we
All
could
right.
have dodged the bullet there. I think we did because Mr. Number One receiver and number one list would. What I predict happening is that he transfers for Ohio State for lack of playing time because he does find himself a diva, and they probably don't play that at Ohio State. The
Well,
seniors and upperclassmen probably don't play that.
yep. Time will tell. Time will tell. Hey, Crip, guess what? We got somebody else who wants to come on
Time will
stage with
tell.
us. We have just right across from the river here. We have the Cajun Cane, straight out
Yes,
of
sir.
Burley, correct?
Yes, sir.
I got it right. I got it right.
Yo,
I know.
I'm
I
gonna tell
know.
you
I know.
something.
I know the Bruley guys get upset if you say they're from Addis and vice versa. So I got it right. Oh,
Hey,
what you
if you
got,
want to
Crip?
know the score, it's 42-15 Miami. Well, first of
Wow.
all, the score is 42-15 Miami against Stonehill. What the hell is Stonehill?
Uh,
What the fuck is
couldn't-
Stonehill? What come
now,
on? What is that?
now, that's a that. Hey,
That's who
Crip,
they're playing. I'm not kidding.
that
They're
was
playing some college named Stonehill. I
that's
never heard of
that.
something like this.
Now,
I
Cajun
can,
Kane is more of our basketball beat reporter. I heard that Five Rings is asking him for input. Oh, Cajun Kane, what is up, dude? Talk to
I
us.
mean, just
Not much, man. Been busy.
it's 4 minutes left in the first quarter, and the score is that. I mean, it's not even worth
Yeah,
watching.
yeah,
We know the outcome.
yep. That's right.
It was about to be like
Okay, so KGK,
120 to like
just
36.
give us your takes, your thoughts, your feelings on these young men that just signed with Miami yesterday, and go from there.
I like it.
Defense is going to be vicious.
I think it's gonna help a lot next year with the defensive line recruits that we got.
Yeah.
My favorite by far is the kicker.
Vicious.
Oh yeah, the leg.
Dude, no way that story laid out was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he
Gazette.
just right up I-49, baby. Hey, look, I like that background, man. It's like you moving
Are the
on up in the
backups
world.
in
I
the
like
back?
that. I like
They
that.
have the backups in. We're 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Dude, we're gonna be playing walk-ons by the time it's 2 minutes are left.
So, ah,
I'm like, I don't recognize anyone that's on the court right now.
Dude, we gonna be
oh,
playing
Crip,
fans.
Crip, you always bring the entertainment, man. I love it.
Hey, Crip, we gonna bring in the fans and the security guards next.
Yo, I left a little surprise for Coop in the package, a little candy, but I left the tires brand new in the package, so Coop has to put them on. And I left the tool package in the box too. Gotta give Coop to do something. I put that whole thing together. We gotta at least let him put on the rims and tires.
I hear you. So, Cajun, go ahead and give us your thoughts right quick.
Like I said, I like the defensive line that we've gotten.
Right, right.
I think we should have went more a little bit on DBs as well. I don't think we got a single DB, but we need to build depth there. Besides just going to the transfer portal and picking one and done guys, we need to build DB. I like that we got a few safeties, a couple
I
linebackers.
think we need to build depth at wide receiver. I'm not liking the lacking of
Yeah,
that big threat wide receiver.
yeah.
I like the wide receivers we got now and what we got recruiting. But I feel like Mario's still gonna go and get a few out the transfer portal that are one and done guys that could possibly take the
Well,
starting
that's why
spot.
you don't have to worry about much now because the transfer portal will
Right,
always
it's
fill
like
those
NFL
gaps.
agency. It's like NFL agency, free agency or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
All
like
right.
it.
I figured you would. And then plus, don't forget about Dylan Day, dude, right across the river, just south of me
Right.
from Southern Lab. I'm gonna keep my eye on that young man. I'm hoping good things from him. Since Kavion Broussard, that tackle here in Zachary, he decided to go to Ole Miss, which is it's cool. That's fine. I am in no way putting down on the young man, but I was really hoping he would have signed with
Oh,
Miami.
dude.
I was
Jordan would
hoping.
have went. Jordan would have went
I'd
all
have
the
been
way
like,
to his house with a sign,
well,
gumbo, and say, "Get your ass in Miami."
well. The thing is, because
Dude, we would have had the number
so
one
many,
recruiting class. That's all I care.
so many,
I'm like, the wide receiver's probably still going to be a bust, but we'll have the class.
but I mean,
I can see it coming. We're going to have the number
Hit
one
or miss
class
with a
soon,
lot
and
of
it's going to be hard to take it from us. Because the
a
way
lot of
Mario
I
recruits,
yeah,
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
yep, because I would have felt
I
like,
don't understand
I
how
would have.
this man recruits the way he does.
I hear you, Crip. I would have felt like personally, it just been me, but I'd have felt like I'd have had an influence on KVL because there's so many Miami fans here in Zachary, Louisiana. But anyway, so
Oh, dude,
let's
you played
bring in
football.
another person, another founding father. This is like Founding Fathers Day here.
Are we going to talk about transfer portal quarterbacks too?
We can, but
I'll give my
Or
thoughts on that.
Phil?
we will. I mean, we can. I'm not, I don't shy away from anything. But here, what we got, Canes rule everything around me. Cream. Y'all know him as Workforce Freebie.
Well, that
Oh,
is not what I expected.
I knew it was my buddy.
I think Workforce is taking a page from old Steve over there on Coop, changing his name all the time. So, Workforce Freebie, what is going? I'm gonna call you Workforce, dude. I'm sorry, I gotta call you Workforce. So,
Yo, for this day, I
talk
still
to
don't
us, man. How
understand what a
you been?
workforce freebie
Oh,
is.
So, you guys want the long answer or the short answer on that?
hey, bro, I don't go to work till tomorrow night. I got all night.
Well, that's my work account. I hop on that whenever I'm at work. I use my personal account, which some other people know of.
Hey, bro, we no matter what you call yourself, we still love and accept you here.
Smoking the pipe, Crip.
Oh man. But so Workforce, how you been, man?
Staying busy, staying out of trouble.
You good over
Easy,
there, buddy?
Crip. Easy, Crip. Easy now.
Well,
You might
I
want
guess
to
know
mute
the
when
first
you
half of the basketball game. You calm down.
There we go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Workforce.
Trying to stay out of trouble, but it finds me somehow all the time, Can't complain.
I hear you. So
that's why you
look,
got to
those
move somewhere where weed's legal. You won't get in trouble no more.
all right. So right now, Workforce, basically the question of the day is we're just, talking about the early signing on the recruiting. What you think, what you like, what you don't like. Hopefully now I will say I'm not don't take this
Can we
the
talk
wrong way.
about the elephant in the room? Can we talk about QBs? God damn it! I'm sorry.
Patience.
It's
Patience.
respect
Look,
trade.
Crip, I love you. I brought you into this chat. I can take you. I mean, I brought you into this show. I can take you out this show. Okay. Now, look. I want to. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. I'm giving a disclaimer. So those of you folks who are new to this channel and have not experienced a roundtable discussion, you like this. You will never find a roundtable discussion like this anywhere else. You never know what you're going to expect here. So just have fun, let loose, and let's see. Okay. So, Workforce, tell us what you think.
Oh, come on.
Like.
Can they at least make it a game?
Easy, Crip. Easy, Crip. You kind of scared me for a second there. All right, Workforce, talk to me.
I'm upset that they're getting blown out. That we're getting blown out. It's not entertaining.
Wait, we're losing or we're winning?
What? Huh? Hold the show. Hold.
Winning by a lot.
Oh, Miami's winning, right?
You're mad about that?
Well, let me see.
Yeah, no, they're winning by over 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell you the score when it turns back. They're showing Jim Larinaga as a youngin.
Okay, you kind of got me for a second there, Crip. I thought first we were winning, and now you say we're losing. Okay.
No, it's 50-21, and it's I want the other team to score more points, so at least it's entertaining. My blood will get boiling. I can think we're gonna lose.
You got money
there's no
you got money on this game or something?
No, I just want to see entertainment.
2-11.
Okay. All right.
He smashed
some overtime,
and
maybe 2 overtimes.
Time out. Let's bring this back, fellas. Okay. Let's let Workforce talk. Workforce.
Gentlemen,
Go. Hurry up. Go.
who's our quarterback? And we need more wide receivers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all want my opinion, or do you want me to
See,
let y'all talk
workforce
first?
and great minds think
Okay.
alike. You see that, right?
Okay. Y'all want to go to quarterbacks? We can go to quarterbacks. Crip.
The FAU guy
Go.
just announced today.
All right, Crip, go. Here's your chance. Talk about the quarterbacks. Go.
Well, first of all, I am very upset that TVD decided to transfer. I thought he was more man than that to put up with it because if anything, he should have transferred to Duke or fucking SMU, but he went to Wisconsin of all places, which shows you he was afraid to face us anyway because he didn't
Well,
want,
well,
I mean, all
maybe
right.
he
And
likes.
let's just say this right now. I want the dude from Washington State. He looks like the man, okay? And he looks like he could get it done better than De'Ara King did for 1 year. That's who I
Well,
want. I want the dude from
well,
Washington State.
the thing about TVD going
We
to
have to have
Wisconsin,
something because
maybe TVD likes brats, beer, and cheese, dude. You think about that?
hey,
I
hey! I
got you
still
on that
follow him
one.
on Instagram. Okay, he
I hear.
was my
Okay,
favorite
so
Kane. You know,
I hear you. I hear you. So you're Crip. You're saying you would like to see Cam Ward come to Miami.
yeah. Yeah, I was watching him throw, and I'm like, that's what we need. I mean, our guys were open. It's just for some reason TVD couldn't get it there. And I'm not blaming TVD because look at the last game of the season. Oh, we decided to get TVD's input on what plays he wants. Why couldn't you do that from day one? It would have been a whole different season from day one if they would have did that. You
Right.
know, I mean, why wait till the last game of the season? That shows you that maybe the fix was in, and maybe the offensive coordinator really didn't want TVD as the quarterback of his system.
Okay. Oh Lord, we done
Because they should
scared
have did that from
workforce.
him from day one.
You done pissed workforce off, Crip.
It happens. It lags out. We lag in. I get it with gaming
Okay.
all the time.
All
I
right.
hate it.
Okay. You had your moment. Now, Cajun Kane. Since we're on quarterbacks, this topic really hasn't been talked about enough, but I'm just joking.
Right.
Okay. Cajun Kane, give me your thoughts
Well,
on the
I didn't get
quarterback
to talk
situation.
much about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back. Okay, Crip, continue.
No,
Go
I'm
Chris.
saying that about the quarterback thing.
Yeah.
In general, in other chats like Coots, I never got to talk about it much. And now
Well,
I unleashed, and
you
I'm good. I'm good.
hey, bro, you got open mic here, dude.
The
Open
weed
mic
is
here.
being hit. I am done with the quarterback situation.
Just make sure you mute if you cough.
I probably am, so I'm gonna mute it now anyway.
All right, KG Kane, go.
I like Cam Ward. Um, I heard people on Twitter were complaining about his stats and stuff, but I mean, stats don't lie. But like in his last few games, especially against Washington, I really paid attention to how he played. I really like how like he has his throwing motion, how he goes through like his throws, how he hands the ball off and runs. I really like his package, but I also like KJ Jefferson's package as well. He's tough and he can run the ball as well. I really want one of those two guys. If we don't get Cam, I'm really leaning for KJ because he gives me that Derek King type of toughness and explosiveness after he gets hit and keeps going and tucks that ball and keeps going.
Y'all are gonna y'all are gonna probably disagree and probably log off after I tell you what I think. You know what I
Uh,
think? First, it all depends on how Jakari does in the bowl game. Okay.
right.
I want to see how Jakari does in the bowl game. But you have to be smart about it. In other words, the young man hasn't played since last year. Last year was not indicative of how good or how bad Jakari is. just based on circumstances and situation. Okay. Uh honestly, my honest gut opinion, and I've been thinking about it, but in my opinion, you know, let Jakari have it. You know, and here's the thing. Here's the big conundrum right now is a lot of Canes fans out
Well, right
there
now
are
we have no
judging
choice but to stick with with Brown. He is it.
right. But see, my thing is a lot of folks are judging Jakari on what happened last year, and a lot of people are judging Emery on what happened in the Clemson game. And let's be honest, let's be fair, objective. Okay.
Can I get my
The
opinion on Emery real quick?
well, I was gonna say Emery in the Clemson game, he was basically a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. He was basically in the game
Yeah,
to
he was
be
a
a
game
game
manager.
manager.
You could see it. He was just
Exactly.
managing the game,
And he did
and he happened to beat Clemson
considering
managing the game.
right, and
That's how you
considering
beat
he
teams.
did a fine job of not losing the game. Now, I am not sitting here saying that Emery is the second coming of Bernie Kosar. I'm not saying Jakari is the second coming of Vinny Testaverde. But for you newer cats, we'll say Ken Dorsey. Okay. Easy now. Bless you. But what I'm getting at
Excuse
is
me.
you see a lot of rhetoric, a lot of talk, a lot of opinions out there that a lot of folks say that Emery should be the starter. But
I say give him time to develop.
what are you basing that on? We saw him in a little mop-up duty, and we saw him in the Clemson game. And he did good in Clemson.
He did against.
You know,
He did good
he
against
did good
Florida
in
State too.
Florida State. He did good,
Like he's just a game manager.
you
He
know.
knows how to like
But
control the game.
right, but my thing
No.
is, the way I look at it going into this, got a little noise, got a little noise, little noise. I mean, just to be fair and honest,
I just got to call me.
you can't. I think somebody got a TV or radio a little loud there. Oh, it's not fair to judge Jakari on what happened last year
Right, because
just
of the
as much.
situation.
I think we got a little background noise there, fellas. It's not fair to judge Jakari based on last year just as much as it's not fair to judge Emery on Clemson and Florida State. I
Right.
didn't mean for him to kick off. And that's, I mean, I think what I'm getting at is based on the quarterbacks that we have right now in the room, we need to pump the brakes on Emery. I am not saying he's not worth it. I am not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
He's time to
he's just,
develop.
well, I mean, he's young. He's a
Keyword develop.
freshman. He's young. He's a freshman. He played high school ball last year. But it's that's why I'm really reserving judgment, so to speak. But I'm really, it's a bit hectic. Hey, workforce, look, bro. Let me tell you, my day today, nothing but assholes and idiots. I'm just gonna have to say it. Oh, but that's the one, and it really, and this is just me. This is just me. It really bugs me that, just because Emery had the good, and I'm not judging, I'm not talking bad about Emery, but Emery had the game against Clemson. He had the game against Florida State. Yes, dude broke his arm trying to go for the first down. Okay. Yes, that's good. He didn't look bad against Florida State. Okay. But let's be honest with ourselves that you really can't, I mean, comparing Emery and Jakari right now, today,
It's like
is apples and oranges because you don't have a fair comparison. meaning all
Like,
we
dude
can
only played 2 games, and the other one played like the last 5 games of last season.
right. But the thing is, last year Jakari was in basically placed in a no-win situation with the decimated offensive line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Emory had the luxury of playing behind a little bit better offensive line. But again, I'm not. I mean, I just like to see Jakari. I just want to see what he looks like in the bowl game. Now
Mhm.
granted, I don't know what kind of playbook they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to let Jakari be a game manager, which more than likely they will, because let's face it, it's his first game. First game this year. He hasn't played a game since last season. He hasn't been in game time situations. He hasn't been in game time speed. He
Right.
hasn't been in the game. So it's going to be difficult for the young man, and I think he'll be fine because he's been in it. He's been in the mix before. But if he doesn't have the game that people think he should have next week, then they're going to discount him. In other words, it's all about the
It's the Twitter people.
well, no. It's just that some people have preconceived ideas and notions on how these players should play. And if
Right.
those players don't meet that person's expectations,
Or
that
criteria.
that person will just sit there and say, well, they're not worth a flip, instead of looking at the whole body of work. And that's the thing about it. You know, and people are welcome to their opinions. Okay, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to ridicule. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let's be fair. Okay,
Right. Let
and
let
and
things
even
play
and
out
even
and fall into
even
place.
even with just the bowl game, you still can't really fairly compare Judd and Emory. That's all I'm saying.
You mean Jakari?
Jakari, ooh, Judd. You know,
Gee, what you got in that cup, dude?
you don't want to know, buddy. I'm on cup 2, and it's almost empty. Anyway, uh, but yeah, I mean, when it comes to the quarterback, let's pump the brakes. Let's slow down. Robert Marvin Jacory. Uh let's just all calm down, man. Let's calm down. Let's just let things play out. Okay. I mean, let's face it, the bowl game. Oh, Crip come back. Let me let Crip come back in. Basically the bowl game is gonna be a winter scrimmage. Yeah, okay. Because you got a lot of cats who left in the transfer portal, you know.
Well,
Uh
we lost 5 that we know of
right.
that
So
that
you'll
are
have a
starting,
lot of backups playing. I talked about it the other day.
and we got injuries.
Rutgers is probably expecting Miami to run the ball. Okay. I guarantee you Rutgers is going to probably put 8 men in the box and dare Jakari to throw the ball. I mean, I'm serious. That's what I would do. Of course, my resume only is comprised of Madden and NCAA football, but still, it's the logical choice. You got a
Right.
new quarterback who basically
You get an
Jakari would have been
NCAA
considered.
joint?
Well, the older ones, but
Self-sufficiency.
oh,
This is why we call it
you
that
got
vision.
Jakari who
And
hasn't
they're
played.
looking east to
Oh,
China.
little loud,
All
little
the
loud in the background, little
manufacturing
loud in the background.
regions and long-term
Jakari
goals
hasn't played all
ahead.
Oh,
season.
that's me. I'm playing Warface. Hold on.
Careful, there you go. But I I still believe, I still feel, this is just my opinion. I feel that Jakari has something to contribute to the success of the team. I really do. Unfortunately, he has not been put in that position like others have.
Right.
That's just my opinion. And I'm not turning this into a Jakari versus Emory. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just giving you my opinion. I
I
really
mean,
want to see what Jakari looks like. And I can give And again, I don't want to judge the young man on one game, but after I see the bowl game, then I can probably say, okay, he'll be all right. And he will. Because here's the thing.
Even if he has a bad game, I think he's still going to be all right. He still has to develop over the springtime and all
You
that.
know, and that brings up a whole nother question. What constitutes a bad game for Jakari in the Pinstripe Bowl?
Under
You
100
know,
yards passing and maybe had a turnover or two.
right? But the thing is,
Yeah, at least has to rush for like 60. I'll be fine with that.
well, again, it just depends on how he flows with the game. Okay. And I'm not becoming a Jakari fanboy or an apologist. I'm just saying, to be fair, if we're going to be completely fair, okay, let's just see what happens. I mean, Dawson or Mario may not call that many pass plays. Hell, they may call 35 wide receiver screens. I don't know. But until we see the product on the field, let's just kind of pump the brakes, Now I will
Yeah.
say this. I am hope what I'm hoping for. What I'm hoping for. See, I'm taking the portal out the equation. Okay. I'm not being a gray cloud as it was Shad the Great, but I'm just taking the portal out the equation because it's an unknown. It's an unknown variable. Okay. What we know is what we got. That's
Right.
Jakari, Emory, Judd. Okay. We know that.
And
So,
possibly a Cam Ward or a KJ Jefferson.
well, see, that's the unknown.
I
Okay.
said
That's
that's the
the
unknown
unknown.
possibility.
That's the unknown. We don't know that. We may not. But I don't want to put that in my equation. You see where I'm getting at? Nothing against Cam Ward, nothing against Howard, nothing against Malik or whoever. They're not here. Okay. We can only count the chickens. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Okay. So we know we have Jakari right now. Emery's hurt, and we got some walk-ons. But what I'm getting at is right now,
I died.
I'm directing my thoughts right now in this conversation that we get nobody in the portal, and all we have is Judd, Emery, and Jakari. So based on just that premise, I think we're in store for one hell of a competition. I really do. Like Shad said, Air Judd. I'm curious to see how Judd does.
I
I am.
think Doug's gonna throw the
You
hell
know,
out that ball.
I'm curious to see what Emery looks like. I am more curious and eager to see how Jakari does.
I think this is an unpopular
You know,
opinion. I'm gonna move away from the quarterbacks real quick. The kicker room has gotten interesting between Borgallis and our new kicker. How they're gonna decide a starter this year? Because
so
we got our new
Borgallis has
kicker,
Borgallis got another year, right?
right? And we got this
Okay, well
dude
then
who can kick from
Borgallis will be the
60.
kick. Borgallis will be the kicker next year, and then that gives Abram the leg a chance to get acclimated, get ready. Because in case God forbid something happens to Borgallis, Abram's got to be ready to step up.
Right.
And I'm not discounting the kicker position by no stretch of the imagination. But,
To me, it's
again,
gotten
it's
interesting because we got a dude with a leg that
well,
kicks farther than Borgallis.
right. But let's keep everything in perspective though. Okay. And I'm not being argumentative with you, Cajun, by no stretch of the imagination am I arguing with you, but I just, let's just see what it looks like. Hey, Abrams might be able to get out there right now and kick a 60-yard field goal. He may not. We don't know until he gets under the bright lights of Hard Rock. We'll see. I mean, I think the young man's going to do great. I think he's going to do good. But right now, it's Borgalis is the kicker.
It's
You know.
his to lose, like what Workforce said.
Oh, exactly. But hopefully, I mean, now if Abrams comes out there and just puts the shine on, and he outdoes Borgalis, I don't know. I mean, that's for the coaches to decide. But as of right now, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock here where we are on the 21st, you gotta let Andy. It's got to be Andy. You know. Man, workforce is going crazy here. He says let's see here. Let me get fancy. We put in Andy as a true freshman to win UVA under Manny. He should have never. Well, the thing about that game against UVA, I remember that game. Oh my gosh, that was heartbreaking. The first off, they played not to lose. That was the first thing. And then, of course, the kick was bad. Then he says, put in the new guy on mop duty or the kick was. Well, I mean, and then this sums it up right here. Competition everywhere. You got to realize, and that's a good point, Shad. I'm glad you brought that up because it's, dude. No, honestly, I don't think anybody's job or starting position is safe. With the
Right.
young guys that are coming in.
That's how you build.
And of course you got the guys who left, so that automatically opened up some stuff. So
To me, that's what
it's
opens up a like a championship
exactly
caliber team. You got guys who are all fighting for a spot, and if you have a team with a bunch of guys who want to fight to be on the field, you're gonna think
exactly
everybody wants to be a winner.
exactly. And I think that's a lot of that's what's been lost is a lot of
You have to have
cats.
that winning mentality.
You've had coaches in the past who start the senior because they're a senior. It's not who's the best qualified person to be out there. But again, with the guys leaving in the transfer portal, the seniors and the people going in the draft, I mean, dude, it's best man up, and that's the beauty. That's what I like. I want to see
People dethroning
the
each other every week.
I want to see Blunt go against Kiko for a starting position. That's what I want to see.
I was
I want to see Mags at tackle go against Samson. I want to see that.
I
I want
want
to
to see
see competition.
Nykar take Xavier Restrepo's position.
I want to see the Judd versus Jakari versus Emery.
Emery,
I want to see that.
Bird,
Now, I'm kind of partial to Trevante because he's right down I-10 and from Lake Charles. But running back room, receivers, it's all over the field, dude. Every
I really
position
hope we
is
see
available.
Trevante next year. I'm really hoping we see him for a whole season.
I mean, the every position on the field is up for grabs, dude. And I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if that I bet you that was a driving force, a key recruiting tool that, competition is wide open,
Right.
just because.
We didn't hit on the receivers too much. We lost the 6'5" receiver, just so you know.
I really hate that Kobe hit the portal. Dude was a
Yeah,
stud.
he was.
I don't even know why he did. He got plenty of burn.
Well, I
He
mean,
probably
he
only get
did,
more next year, but divas,
but but
divas.
again, well, I mean, let's face it, dude. Let's face it. When TVD got hurt, let's say after the bye week, the things went to shit. We know that. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade and a club a club. After the bye week, things went crappy. The passing game wasn't there because TVD was either hurt or not 100%. We don't
Or dude
again,
just didn't
we don't
give a flip.
well, no, I mean, we don't know what the coaching staff or we don't know what the offensive game plan was. We don't know what the end game was. That's the big variable in the equation, if you will. We don't know what their end game was. And maybe
And
Jacoby,
halftime adjustment.
maybe Jacoby felt that it just wasn't happening. And
Me,
that's quite
Kobe.
all right. So he moved on. Now here's the beauty of it, not diminishing what Colby did, but you still man, you still got one hell of a wide receiver room next season.
Right.
You
And on top
you
of an easy schedule that we have next year.
well, we have no control over that, but I'm kind of curious to see when the schedule does come out so I can get my vacation time in. I mean, I know we know about Florida. So
I know we
I'm
play
Are we going to
four
see
Florida
Trevante
teams.
Citizen this year, this coming year? Are we?
I'm sure we will.
Yeah,
I,
I'd
I
sure
think
like
Get
to
hurt.
see him.
I could well, I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, this is what I'm hoping. Now, whether it happens or not, that's okay. I would like to see,
I
Fletcher and
think that's
Trevante.
why that guy left and went back to Alabama
Fletcher's
because he was
definitely
scared
one.
of the running back room.
Well, I
Lot of
mean,
competition.
maybe he felt like, it's just he just didn't think he'd see the field. But I am real anxious,
But look at
anxious
Fletcher.
to
Fletcher's
see
a monster.
he is.
He's
Fletcher's
And I
definitely one.
huge.
and again, I'm curious to see what Citizen does. Just for the simple fact we have not seen him. It's that
We only
Jakarian.
seen him once.
He got hurt, but again, I'm not saying
So
Fletcher's not
tall, you
worth
could
it
use him
for
as a receiver.
but
That's
I
my
want
favorite
to
player.
I would like to see Trevante out there and just see what he does, see what he brings to the table. That's all.
I want to
But
see if he's
Hey,
got some ball handling skills. If he can catch it out the backfield,
oh, I'm
put
sure
him
he
in the
can.
slot like a
I
receiver.
I
That's
got
that's
faith
what I
in him.
like to do.
I got faith in him. I think he'll be just fine. Oh, so one question I
If we
will ask,
ever do this in Madden or NCAA, put a running back in the slot and let him unleash him. Watch what happens.
man, we are all gods in Madden and NCAA. So let me ask y'all this question, and of course for the chat as always.
why is my camera blurry?
I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't have
At
bought
least
it
it's
off
working.
you shouldn't buy those Timu cameras, bruh.
Nah, they have
Oh,
Logitech.
I'm joking with you, bro. I'm joking with you. So this Mr. Elijah Lofton, the tight end from Las Vegas from Bishop Gorman, the new recruit that signed yesterday. What are your thoughts on
I
a tight
cannot
end
believe we
signing?
got a tight end after the performance of tight ends. I can't believe it. Maybe they're not doing something. Maybe they got something planned because I didn't see much tight end production. I see them
Okay,
try to do it,
yeah.
and the tight end
Okay,
dropped.
okay,
You
okay.
know,
Cajun,
I didn't
Cajun,
see much.
Cajun. Take your hand and put it in front of your camera like this, and then back it away. No. Whoa,
Do like
dude.
this, and
Now
then bring it back.
hold it up there for about a second and bring it back because you got autofocus. Oh
No,
shit.
I got green screen back there.
Okay.
Let me stop that.
There's that ugly face. Oh
My
crap.
man got a green screen.
I thought
Yo, workforce never came back.
I am so sorry about that. I was about to say, damn, Cajun got his own transfer portal. Now you got autofocus on that camera, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually if you kind of put your hand in front of it, let it focus, and then come back, it'll help it out. It like resets it or some crap like that.
Oh,
Oh, workforce
Maybe
says
I'll run it a
Cajun.
couple more times this
There you
year.
go. Workforce says Cajun. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a apostrophe, not a comma, but it's cool. Cajun is because your back. Whoa. Oh Lord, your background, which is blurry. Best. Okay.
and
I'm telling you, dude, you shouldn't buy your stuff from Temu,
Nice
bro.
gaming chair.
Thank you.
I'm just messing with you, Cage. I'm just messing with you. Calm down, relax.
I'm
We all
good,
we
dog. I'm
we
good.
all know how ugly you are, so I mean that blurring is kind of helping out. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. So yeah, so we're talking about let's bring it
This
back
is
on topic
fabulous.
here. So we're
Yeah, let's
talking
stop
about
making fun of
uh
me.
it's okay. Do you need a safe space? We'll give
No,
you a safe space.
I'm good.
What?
I don't.
I don't want to hear that talk on here.
I was being
You got
funny,
to be
Clem. Calm
man.
down.
You don't need no safe
Okay.
space around here. That's some
I know.
snowflake
I was
stuff. I'm
I
not
was
a
I was
snowflake. I'm a man.
I
I'm
was
an
being
alpha. I'll
okay.
protect the woman. I won't run.
Okay. I'm being funny. Calm down. Take it down a notch. Okay. So
Hey,
let's
Jordan, you're
bring it back.
Irish?
Let's
Hello, workforce.
It's called the FSU NIL. Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
what a
All right.
joke, bro.
So we're talking about I'm about to be the adult in the room. That's scary. So Elijah Lawson, tight end for Las Vegas side. Honestly, what's that about State Farm? Anyway,
Oh no, they're talking. The roommates talking
you
to
know,
me again.
it's kind of curious. It's crazy that they got a tight end to sign when we really didn't utilize the tight ends, which again, I'm not trying to
I
create a panic
know.
on
That's
this
what
show,
I'm like. Wait a minute. Maybe
but
there's something we're not knowing.
I oh, LMV says I have collective PTC. I'm gonna get to that. Let me finish this thought because I feel like I'm on a roll here, Ellen. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, did they convince this guy to come to Miami? Were the previous tight ends? I mean, were they? I mean, of course, the ball hits them in the numbers and they couldn't catch
Or
it.
was it because McCormick
Oh,
wants his 9th-year eligibility, and he was like, "Hey, come
you
take
know,
my spot for me."
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, the tight ends weren't really used, and I don't know if that was because maybe Dawson and or Mario didn't have that much faith in him, or maybe they knew something we didn't know. I don't know if it
I feel
was
that.
a talent situation. I don't know. All I know is they weren't used. I don't know why. I don't know how. But what I saw was missed drop passes. Maybe they'll take this Elijah and maybe
Turn
just a
him into
bigger receiver. Say he's a tight end, but just use him as a bigger receiver. Now
like a Taysom Hill, like
I
a
know that
Taysom Hill.
sounds oxymoronic, but you never know. But yeah, LMV was talking
Yeah, but
about.
no, that's a good plan too. That's something I do in NCAA. I
I
put the
hear you.
tight ends out there.
So what Ellen's talking about is the other night, Coach Hayes had a some type of I don't know what you want to call it, but there was this guy Chico, and they were debating about prime and all this, and Chico was just getting just cheeky. I mean, dude was just, in my opinion, honestly, dude was being an asshole. If you excuse my language,
We
I'm like,
do.
damn, this dude's oh my man, bro, what? Because it's like him and Coach Hayes were talking. And I mean, we're having a great discussion. We have difference of opinions, but we're still having a good discussion. Nobody's upset. Nobody's being snarky. Nobody's calling. I have my opinion. Cajun has his. Crip has his, and that's just how we feel. But this dude Chico, oh my gosh, this
Dude,
son of a gun had his head so far up Colorado's ass, he could tell if they had tonsils or not. You know, I mean, and then he was
Yeah,
just
they
being
only won 4 games.
right. Wait, Shad said this is a safe place for TD Jakes. I don't know if that's supposed to be jokes or now. Anyway, oh Shad the Great, but not this dude was just like friggin' rude, bruh. I'm not saying it because it was Coach Hayes, but it could have been anybody. This dude here, oh my gosh. I don't know if it was the thin air. I don't know where he was from. I guess he was from around Colorado. I don't know. This dude here, bro, he was a friggin' ass.
He
I said
sounds like. Well, I'll give you my
Chico was
opinion too.
Chico was being cheeky. I mean, damn.
I feel
You
like this
know?
dude had like a season prediction of going 12-0, and they only won 4 games. So now he's like, you know what I'm saying, like talking
Oh,
crazy.
he's in Hawaii. Okay, so he's on that koala walla stuff, but still, I just find it so rude and inconsiderate, that you come on the show and you just act an ass, dude.
Shaq got jokes.
Keep Chico from Zachary. Oh, Chad, 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 Chad. Oh, I know, Coach. But I mean, but what I that's what that was all about. It's just to me, it's
Bro, you in war?
somebody typing. Okay, but see, here's the thing. I mean, it's just you need to be. It was so disrespectful. It wasn't even funny. I mean, I tried to watch it, but I'm sorry, but I just couldn't watch it anymore because of that dude, bro. I'm like, man, no, I ain't watching. Of course, I had to be up in the morning, but anyway, that's what that was all about. Oh, all right, y'all. Excuse me for just.
Oh,
I, I got.
Nori and
I
what?
gotta let the puppy dog out for just 1 second. Hang on, hang on. Be right back.
I want to play some gunshots. There we go.
Yeah, that's one of the
Oh, we got to
things that
hear that
happens on this
too.
channel. Sometimes the puppy dog needs to go outside. So it is what it is. Dollar and a quarter tree productions, baby, at its best. Oh, hey, bro,
Oh,
hey, man, look, this, to the new folks,
a dollar and quarter tree productions.
that's right. That's right. Because it used to be just a Dollar Tree, but now they don't, the prices have gone up to a dollar and a quarter. But anyway, so yeah, you never know what you're going to expect here. But anyway, uh,
Hey, we're not Georgia fans. Comments.
what?
I said our comment section acting like some damn Georgia fans down there with the woof woof.
No, 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 no. That's Ellen just saying woof woof about the puppy dog. Miss
I know.
Ellen, man, don't
It was a
disrespect Miss
joke.
Ellen, man. Miss Ellen
It was
will
a
go
joke.
upside.
It was a
She
joke.
will go
It
up
was a
one
joke.
side of
It
your
was a
head and
joke.
down
It
the
was a
other,
joke.
dude.
It was a joke, man. Calm
I
down.
know.
Calm
I'm
down.
just being funny. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. I know you were. Don't get nervous. Calm down. It's okay. What? Okay. So what the hell are we talking about anyway? Oh yeah, the
uh,
tight
we,
end.
we yeah.
Oh,
We lost track of our conversation.
that's how it goes around here. We start talking. I try to be, you know, I
Back
try to
patio.
I try to keep order and civility around here and try to stay on topic, and then I just go off on tangents. It happens, dude. It happens. That's what makes this thing so it's not scripted. I guarantee you this is not scripted, you know. But no, I
Oh,
think that's a basketball game, I'm assuming, Phil, because I really
yeah,
oh, that's
football.
South Florida. South Florida. Okay, I just saw Florida. Phil, Phil, just a reminder, I love you, but whenever you put Florida in the chat and you just make sure you use lowercase because I see that cap at uppercase, it's capitalized. I'm thinking, okay, Phil, why do we care about Florida? You know,
Ain't
but I
nobody care
see,
about
I
some
see you have
baby.
South Florida. Okay, so I got so anyway, Ellen, if you like tangents, you in the right place, girl. Uh so yeah, I mean, with Elijah tight end signing, I mean, maybe that could be a sign of things to come. Maybe they, again, I know I talked about this before, but we don't know what this year's plan was. We don't know what this football season's end game was. We don't know what the coaches talk. I don't know.
I have an honest
But
opinion about this season.
but
I,
but with them getting a tight end, maybe they'll utilize a tight end. All right, KG Kane, talk to me, baby.
I feel like this season was just test the waters out with the new like coordinators and see where it goes. We don't care about whether we go uh 10-2 or 6-6. I feel like it was just a test of waters and we exceeded those expectations because of the
It
fact that we built depth and got guys from the transfer portal to help out with that test. And now we just gotta use that test and just put it all together next year.
in a way, I do agree with you. Uh, but I still think, they tried to. I mean, because let's face it. You take away the elbow gate, you take away the games with the turnovers.
This
Like
the
North
no safety
Carolina.
call game.
Again, I'm not living in the land of if. It's not about ifs and ands and buts. I'm just saying, let's be honest. You take away the elbow gate, you take away the North Carolina turnovers. Uh yeah, the safeties with Florida State could have changed it, maybe not. But I mean, there was a lot of just taking care of the ball and not turning it over. I'm not
We
saying
could be
it would have
looking at an eight
changed.
and four year.
I mean, I'm not saying it would have turned us into playoff contenders, but I mean, it could have changed the dynamics of the season. Oh,
Like we could have finished with an ACC championship appearance if we didn't fall off a hill after the Georgia Tech game.
well, I mean, we can,
Because
I,
that emotionally hurt us.
well, yeah, but I mean, but then again, it wasn't like Miami was playing lights out in that game anyway.
Right.
It wasn't like they were up by 28 points. But again, that it is what it is. It happened. There's nothing we can do to change it, but you can look at it, logically, and it's kind of like workforce brings up the two missed safeties. You know, like the Florida State game. You get that safety. Miami gets the ball back. You got time left in the second quarter. You could have maybe possibly scored, maybe changed the momentum. Again, I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome of the game, but it could have changed something.
Right.
Now, they lost. Miami lost. Okay, they lost. I'm not sitting here like these Florida State fans are right now about the playoffs. I'm not crying in my beer. Okay, I'm not crying. I'm just saying, considering the whole body of work of that game, I thought Miami did outstanding considering,
Right.
you know, but it's the way it goes, I mean, the ACC officiating is horrendous. Okay, but of course, turning the ball over doesn't help matters either.
Right. Like
You know,
you're only giving the other team extra chances to drive down the field and up the
and
score on you.
I don't want to sit here in a land of if, but if you look at the season as a whole, yeah, Miami finished 7-5. They could have gone 8-4. They could have gone 9-3. Hell, they may have gone 10-2, but they didn't. They didn't. That's the whole thing. It was, I don't know what. Again, that's the big mystery. I don't know what happened in the bye week, but whatever happened don't need to happen again. But again,
I think it was just the halftime adjustment that we made against Georgia Tech that screwed us. Because like we
Well,
were playing good towards the end of the second quarter, like we were gonna run away with this thing. We come out halftime and then we're just going to game management mode. We forget how to throw the
right,
ball.
right. Well, I mean, again, it's happened. There's nothing we can do. We can analyze, overanalyze, but it's plain and simple. Miami stunk up the joint, dude. Plain and simple. All right. They went out there, didn't take care of business. You know, take the officiating out the equation. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. They just did not take. They didn't capitalize. What Shad say? Our players saw the janitors on the bus. But I mean, it is what it is. But it is a good. It's a good talking point for the team that, hey, we clean up the turnovers, which is kind of cliche in football. You clean up the turnovers, we have a shot. Now, uh, you know, I'm not going to even get into it. We're not going to talk about the season is over. It's done. Uh, let's look forward. Let's look
It's
ahead.
done.
You
Exactly.
know,
Just hard.
uh,
So go into an easier life.
and
Go
yeah,
ahead.
workforce. You got a good point. Workforce says that they came out fired up, and you got to realize when other teams play Miami, that's their Super Bowl, dude. They're coming out, firing on all 8 cylinders. And
Right.
and in my opinion, Miami, regardless of who the coach is, you know, they've always played down to the competition instead of playing Miami football. And yeah, I know TVD had one leg. Shad's quarterback had one leg. But anyway, I mean, me personally, this past season was a disaster, but it was a success. It was, depends on how you look at it. I mean, yeah, we're
I
not,
think it was
we
just
were,
a test. I'm not really like anything but over 5-7. I would be fine with. Like
well, I
I
mean,
feel like
exactly. We made an improvement.
because last year it was just QB hokey pokey. Then you got to call the emergency phone, pull the fire alarm, get the car in the game for the next 5 times because Jake Garcia wasn't going to do a flip. And then now this year we had switch between two quarterbacks between like
Well,
a 6 game stretch, and it actually worked out. We didn't start like going downhill, losing like six in a row or something like that.
right. But I mean, again, yeah, TVD was hurt. He was hurt. You got true freshman Emery. You got Jakari redshirt. Okay. And again, we don't know what the stipulations are behind Jakari's uh redshirt. There are stories out there, but the fact of the matter is he was redshirt. The coaches didn't play him, so I'm sure there was a reason. I don't know, but I'm sure there was a reason. But you know, again, we can sit here all night and rehash last season, but or I say last this past season. But it was what it was. Now with the recruits who signed yesterday, you know, and of course, you got the people who left in the portal, but you have the folks that are left. I mean, dude, I think that Miami's trajectory is on the rise, dude. Just as of right now, until we see a product on the field, I really believe Miami can get better. I really do. That's just my
It's just
opinion.
a matter of what style of players we want. Because like,
Well,
see with Alabama, they know what style of player they want, and that's what they go do. Because like Saban has all these damn recruiting coordinators and all of this, and they can go out and they get what Saban's players want, like what Saban would want. I feel like if Mario does that, it would be. I think we can get all the recruits we want.
well, here's my question. or my statement that who's to say? I mean, I mean, you bring a good point, but I'm sure Mario and Dawson and Gidry, they know what type of, what they want. Last year was their first year. They had no control of some of the guys that were there. Now this year, this recruiting yesterday, they were able to get some of the guys that they would like to have for their system. Okay.
Right.
Oh, and then next year they should be able to get some more. But I mean, it just, I don't know. Again, it's the behind closed doors that we don't know about. I don't know what Mario. None of us know what. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that some people have sources inside the room, but
Or
we
the
don't
back
know.
the back door source.
We don't know what Mario's end game is. We don't know what he told the coaches back in August at his home, sipping on Mai Tais. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, the only thing I could say is, based on this recruiting class that signed early, and remember, this is just the early. The official regulation signing day is in what, February?
We can still sign more
You know,
dogs.
exactly. This is just a preface of what could be to come. And again, you got transfer portal, you know, so we don't know.
Well, I'm
You know,
thinking we could finish with a top two class in that February window.
and that's fine. That's fine. But me personally, I don't really get off on the rankings of the signing class. I don't really get too much into the stars. And that's nothing against, that is not a knock against these young men who worked their asses off in high school and played great. This is not a knock on
Think about it like
the,
this:
re- the recruiting
Justin
class
Jefferson
as a
was a
whole.
three-star.
What's that?
I said, think about it like this: we know we don't care about stars and all this. Justin Jefferson was a three-star when he came to LSU and balled out like he was a five-star. That's why we say stars don't matter. As long as you can do your assignment and execute it, you'll be fine.
Why are you talking about LSU on my channel, dude?
I'm just saying,
Are you
like,
are you are you a closet Tiger fan?
no.
I'm joking, man. Calm down, bro. Don't cry. It's okay. But no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just there you go. Smile, man. We're just having fun, bro. We're having fun. But no, what I'm getting at is no, don't get me wrong. Like JoJo. JoJo's a 5-star, right?
Mhm.
Armando Blunt is a 5-star, right? Now I'm not taking anything away from that. What I'm saying is the star system is great.
I
The
think it's
the
just
re- the,
outdated.
the rankings are great, but star rating, we got to see what happens on the field. We got to see what kind of product is on the field because, and I'm not trying to get on Shad the Great's good side, but Shad had an excellent video a while back talking about, uh, you get these 5-star recruits that are in high school. And that's probably the best they'll ever be is what they were in high school. They're like, say, like, okay, for instance, and I hope I get this right, Shad. If I don't, just forgive me. So you get a 5-star quarterback it's in high school, but he gets to college and he fades out. Just like a Heisman winning quarterback in college fizzles out in the NFL. In other words, that 5-star in high school, that's probably the best he'll ever be is right there.
And
But
then when you get to college, he starts playing like a three-star.
right, you see what I'm saying? And then vice versa. Vice versa. You could have say a 3-star, okay, in high school, but then come to the right system, the right coaching staff that will use that player's potential. to benefit the team. And they look like, my gosh, where's this guy been? You know, and again, I mean, you can have a team full of 5 stars and still go 0-12.
Like A&M.
I mean, and again, again, it's not so much about the. I'm not disrespecting the talent or insulting the talent of the young players, but it starts with the coaching staff. What does the coaching staff do to nurture, incubate, and grow these young men that come in? How do they develop them?
Culture.
Exactly. It's kind of like, make them better, develop them.
What's the environment like?
Right. Because I go back, I'm going way back.
We were playing that little girl sniping
Oh,
for long. I just
I
jumped
remember
off.
when Arthur Brown, the number one recruit in the nation, signed with Miami as a linebacker. And it almost seemed like nobody really developed him. They were resting on his laurels of being the 5-star best recruit. Kyle Wright to Miami. He was, if I'm not mistaken, Kyle Wright was a Gatorade All-American out of California. He was supposed to be the next Joe Montana, Dan Marino,
Really?
and
He
Joe
was a
Namath wrapped up
5-star?
in one. And again, the coaching staff just rested on those laurels. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Kyle Wright or Arthur Brown. No, I'm not taking anything away from that. But the stars, you have to take them with the grain of salt, because I've seen where a young man could be a 5-star, and as soon as he signs with a school or commits to a school like Miami, they'll drop to a 4-star. You could see a 4-star guy commit to, say, a Alabama or Georgia. All of a
And
sudden,
go
they're
up
a
to a
5-star.
5.
It's
Right.
like they're manipulating the system. But it just, that's where the coaches have to come into play. Their insight and forthwith, if you will, they should be able to see what a young man does and how he does.
Right.
To me, it's like, damn, this is pretty complicated, because, so like where we're at, Cajun, where we're at, you have the single A ball. Okay. You take a 5-star out of single A ball compared to a 5-star out of, what's that, 5A, 4A,
Mhm.
5A?
Story.
I mean, no disrespect to the young men, but that single A ball player isn't really playing against the competition of a 4A ball player. See where I'm getting at?
Mm.
And again,
Or Division One.
that has nothing to do with the young man's talent. It's just, and you can go throughout every state in the country, Florida, Texas, California, etc. You get these bigger classified schools versus the smaller classified schools.
Right.
But again, to me, it's up to the coaches to find that talent that's going to succeed and thrive and help the team they have be successful, if that makes
Right.
any sense whatsoever. That's why, like with a lot of these guys, you never
Like
know.
NICAR.
Right. I mean, you never know. It's just what works for them. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. But I just get this bad feeling that in today's day,
So football is
that
just about the bag.
a lot of these high school kids, through the influence of outside sources, parents, friends, family, oh man, you 5-star, man, you 5-star. You going this, you doing this, you can do that. But in reality,
You gotta look at the film.
yeah, I
You
mean
gotta see you gotta see what they pulling on
it's
tape.
right. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So what I guess what I'm getting at in not so many words is you could have a 3-star recruit come and just be like the second coming of whoever on the team, you know.
Right.
It's just whoever fits your system, who you think you can mold into your system. That's what I'm saying.
Coach, your Fortnite coach.
If you just get 5 stars and 4 stars just because they're 5 stars and 4 stars, hell, you might as well go get on Larry Coker's coaching staff. That
Right.
was, I mean, in my opinion, that's why after 01, everything went to shit and hell in a handbag, is because they just said, oh, well, we got this 4-star, we got this 5-star, we ain't got to do anything.
And they didn't develop them.
They rested on their laurels. But
Like,
that's just my opinion. But regardless of the fact, I mean, I'm really excited for this, and I'm really excited and anxious to see what this coaching staff does with these young men.
I'm really
That's what
excited
I'm.
to see
You know,
how we match up, like as a team next year against a team like Florida,
It's been a while.
a team like
Bro, it's not Taylor's.
Cal, because that's gonna be a new caliber of team. Because like they're coming from Pac-12 and they're coming from California. It's a completely different vibe, completely different like taste of football. Like you could tell there's something different. It's like
yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's, playing a different team from a different system from a different part of the country is always interesting and fascinating. But you know, if if Miami just, I think if Miami just comes out and just plays Miami football, these young men that are coming in and the young men that are already there, if they play as well as we think that they can,
like the Miami brand of football. Like if we think
yeah, I mean,
these
just
guys come
just
in and play
just get
Miami
out
stuff.
there, don't make mistakes, should
I mean,
be
make
all right.
some mistakes. Look, I'll just say like this: make some mistakes, but don't make crucial mistakes that cost us the game.
Well, no, I mean, see, here's the thing. So, like if this is perfection, all right. This is, nobody's going to be perfect. Okay, nobody's going to be perfect. So this right here is as high as you're going to get, right? If this is perfection and this is the best you get to perfection,
We just
but if
gotta
you
play high
accept
level.
if you accept mediocrity,
I don't have any names.
look at the difference.
Right.
In other words, you want to go out there and you want to play as perfect as you can, but you want to play as best as you can. Play mistake-free football. Play the game that these young men are good at, and it'll be fine. And hopefully that, the coaching staff does their part. I just,
You want to do 2v2?
You gotta,
I,
you
I
gotta coach
guess,
them both.
I guess in a nutshell,
Yes.
I'm anxious to see what anxious to see what the bowl game looks like, because you got Jakari, you got a bunch of other younger players getting their chance to play. I'm real anxious to see how they look. And I'm real anxious to see what happens between the bowl game and the spring game.
Actually, bro, get something nervous.
Okay. And then after the spring game, going forward. That's what I'm anxious to see. I just like to see what kind of progressions we make. And, as of right now, I still think Miami, right now, the potential and the trajectory can just keep going up. That's just my opinion. Maybe next year we hit 9 wins.
I'm really good with snipers, trust me.
Maybe we hit 10 wins. I don't know.
But all we know is
keep improving.
All we know is
Somebody's
that
going sniper, I heard.
How about we try getting Unreal this season?
No, nobody's sniping here, dude. Go ahead, Cajun.
I forgot what I said.
That's okay. We've been talking about anything and everything. We've been all over the shop tonight, but that's what I like about this, you know.
Oh, you can't.
You know,
I
and
think
It's not. It's not. It's like.
no,
there's
go ahead.
nothing
Well, I think
else.
well, you know, the one thing that does come to mind, uh, it's going to
Bro,
make
what do you
for a lot of
think when you're
interesting
like, oh my
talk
God,
in the off season. And what I mean by that is, oh, Kurt Henning, Mr. Perfect. uh, and what I mean by that is, I'm wondering, when does the hype hype
Bro,
train
Riley,
leave the
get your
station?
headset out
What
your
I
mouth.
mean is,
Get
you
your
know,
headset out your mouth,
when
Riley.
does the 9 game, 10
Yo,
game ACC champion, when does that talk
yo,
start? You know,
earlier
because you
today,
know it's coming.
I hit
I mean,
You
one
know it's
my
coming.
I did
for the
4
fans
flyers
who
in a
think we
row.
go 12 and
One
0
triple
every year,
header.
they're
Well, no,
thinking
I'm
it's
talking
every
about
year.
I just my phone.
I'm
It's
talking about the
full,
social media
so
collective.
I went go
You
click
know,
him.
you
Right,
know,
the
you'll
Twitter
start, you'll
people.
have somebody,
He
and
triple
it just kind of
a
snowballs.
double
That's
fit, and he jumped
that's
into
what
my
I like.
face and
But
hit the
again,
ball.
you know, me personally, I'm reserving. Let's start it now. 12 and 0.
I will be on keyboard and mouse.
Shad,
But
Shad said, let's start it
my,
now on South Coast Show 12 and 0.
my mouse is literally so.
Well, you know, I want to see the bowl game. I want to see what's going on.
I want to see
You know,
Fletcher more. I
you
mean, we
know.
see him all year, but
Then
like,
next
I
thing
feel
you know,
like
he never comes back.
Fletcher's gonna break out like a 60 or 70-yard touchdown, and
Of
then
course he
fans
did.
are gonna think Duke Johnson 2.0 or
Oh,
Frank Gore 2.0 or something
hang
like
on.
that.
Oh, workforce got in on me. Okay. Uh, Ellen says it's already started. Someone said on T2Y, Hammer Gang. I love that. They're going 12 and 0. Well, I mean, you know, yeah, I always go every year. Every year I always think Miami's gonna win every game. But I'm just talking about, you know, with the excitement. Yeah, the cane juice is flowing. The excitement and the newness of the recruits. You know, it's just, you know, yeah, 12 and 0, 12 and 0. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, you
I
know.
think if we win 9 or 10 games this year, we might slip into a 12 seed in the playoff. I just have a feeling
Well,
if we win nine or 10 games,
I
depending
get
on how it unfolds, because next year we're moving to a 12-team playoff, and we could possibly make a shot at a 12 seed.
Well, I'm so mad.
well, I mean, and it all starts. I mean, I don't
25 kills. He had 0.
I mean, it all starts with
And then
game by game. They just have to be on their game every game instead of looking at just take it game by game. And yeah, this team has the potential of doing good things. You know, I'm not going to go on record or saying what the record could be. I'm not saying that. But, you know, you never know. You know, it's just we'll see. I mean, dude, it's not even Christmas yet. Okay, we're like 4 days away from Christmas. You know, and you know, but it's
There
exciting.
you go, Evan.
It's exciting. Again, I'm reserving. You know, once I stumble out of the champagne room, you know, after the bowl game, I'll come up with an opinion on what I think. You know, you know,
I want to
but
keep Gidra as long as we possibly can. Just that
well,
dude, you know,
I
he's got
agree.
it
I agree.
stuff,
And
man.
and I still like to see what Dawson can do, you know. But
Dude,
anyway,
Gidry can prove to me that he's a Miami guy. Like he knows how
oh yeah,
that how to work that Miami
right,
defense like
right.
it should look like.
Well, look, guys,
Dawson just got to work his piece up.
I've been flapping my jaws for almost 2 hours. I think we're going to go ahead and bring this to a close. Oh,
Bro, that's my friend.
but
My
I
friend's
will
name is
say,
Katie. He's actually a slut.
appreciate you, Crip. Appreciate you, Cajun Kane, for stepping in and talking with us.
2,000
Oh,
earnings, 2,000. I
Boudin
don't
with ketchup. Oh my gosh.
I know he has
Oh,
2,000 something earnings.
I would
So
also like to say, I mean, this has been a great discussion. This has been a great holiday special.
he just
Christmas
died.
special, in my opinion, is a success.
Look,
Even though the CEO wasn't able to make a live in studio appearance of Signature Stitches, but that's okay. It might happen.
he's
Oh,
actually.
We should do a hangout
He
for the
died,
bowl
though.
game.
well, the thing is, unfortunately, I'm committed to the champagne room. Oh, I got a taste of it and I like it.
Symbol.
I don't mean to.
I am
I,
73 white,
I'm
though.
hooked. I'm hooked on the champagne room, man. I'm sorry. I am. Oh my god. I'm gonna save that for another show. But between the E Brown soundtrack and all oh, dude, I have no disrespect to Coop. No disrespect. But for me,
Bro, what do you mean you
the
can't
champagne room is like, man, where have you been all my life? This is where this is me. That's what I do. I love it. I love it. But anyway,
leave your
anyway,
teammates dying on the
oh,
court here?
again,
Thank you.
thanks to everybody. Thanks for us. We hit 50 subscribers on our channel, fellas. We hit 50 subscribers. That is freaking crazy. That is a crazy.
That's what's up.
That is crazy. You know? But hey, only in America. Remember on Rocky Five? No, that was living in America. Oh my
Y'all
god.
wanna know the best sniper stuff?
But
Dude was like on his fifth cup.
With no scope.
no, I just got through with my second. I'm about to go get my third one. But anyway, thanks to Workforce for coming out. Shad the Great, my man, dude. It's an honor having you in the building, dude. Miss Ellen, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure having you here, ma'am. And look, if Coach Hayes don't treat you right, you always welcome here. Always welcome. Phil, I guess you're still here. I don't know, but Phil, thank you for coming by. I said hello to Workforce. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm going back to
so hard, bro.
But and those of y'all that were sitting in the back, that's fine. Whoa, Crip, hang on there, buddy. I guess Crip's out of here. But to those who were in the back row, we appreciate you being. I appreciate you, HK. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you being here. Don't be bashful next time. Join in the chat. Talk it up. You know, all opinions are welcome. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. But yeah, this has been fun. This has been a crazy few weeks for me, dude. Crazy few weeks. But yeah, this will probably we'll go ahead and end this. I really can't tell you when my next appearance will be. That's why I say stay tuned. Stay alert, stay tuned. I hope everybody has a safe, happy, joyous Christmas holiday season. Y'all be safe. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Said wait until the quarterback gets settled. It will be bonkers.
Dude, why are you interrupting my post speech here, dude?
Oh, my bad, dude. My bad.
That's okay. That's only strike one. Strike three, you're out. No, I'm just joking with you, man. I'm joking. Oh yeah. Look, dude, there is so much until the dust settles. Until the dust settles. Oh, dude, it's gonna get crazy, man. But yeah, thank y'all so much for stopping by. Thank you for spending time out your day to come here and chit chat with this epitomizes the youth fellowship. I mean, we may be dysfunctional, but we are functional. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a safe Thursday night.
I've not played with
have a blessed Christmas. Have a good day. Stay safe. I want to see all y'all back together, and I will let y'all know when that'll be. But until then, y'all know what it is. Peace, love, and soul, baby. Go Canes.
I haven't played with
And
Fernando.
thank y'all. Thank you.
I
Thank
even still
you.
know his name.
So we out of here. Bye.
Oh